We're ready.
Yeah, just really proud again of the collective effort of our group. I thought our offense made a tremendous statement early, set the tone for the game. Our defense and pitching was great today, and we won together, and that's what it's all about. Really proud of them.
Questions for the student athletes. Ethan, go ahead.
Yeah, both of you will answer because you were both part of setting that tone early with obviously some big hits. Just what was the mentality going into this game, facing obviously a really good pitcher
on their side? What did y'all do so well to set that tone?
I think we just tried to stay within ourselves and know that she was a good pitcher. So yeah, we just try to stay within ourselves and make stuff happen.
Yeah, we watched her pitch last night, and she's very talented. I think we had a good game plan going in, and it was kind of cool, weird, being the visiting team on our home field. We knew we wanted to score first, and we did that.
Through your at-bat, just were you sitting on something, and how did it feel to big crowd to round the base as a grand slam?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Dakota, Ella, everyone in front of me did their job, and so I just got a good pitch to hit and didn't try to do anything, just hit it hard.
Do these postseason home runs just feel a little different?
They do. They're so fun. I mean, it just means more right now, so it's really a good feeling. Yeah,
Reagan, you made another awesome catch in center field. We're used to those, but just what's it like to pitch for Robin and Tayade Saylor, who just give you so many chances to make those plays?
It's great. I always go up to them after and I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you, and they'll laugh about it. But it's really awesome. I love being able to have their back when they need it.
What did it mean you got picked to the all-conference defensive team? Just what did it mean to get that recognition? Because you've been making these plays your whole career, but it's like you finally got awarded.
Thank you for pointing that. She's been making those plays her whole career. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she got awarded that also.
Yes, it's awesome. I'm glad that I am being recognized for my defense because I think it's the best part of my game, and I love defense. So.
Carly, just from your perspective, how much fun has it been the past 2 days just with the offense clicking the way it is, kind of getting back to just what we're used to with it flowing like how it did a lot of the season?
Yeah, it feels really good just to have that momentum going into tomorrow and when we take care of business tomorrow, just the next game. So, yeah, it feels really good.
Carly, I want to ask you about the Grand Slam again because it just like Ethan kind of talked about with the home runs in the postseason, there's a different feeling. And this one also setting a single season Grand Slam record for you guys, which is just, isn't that cool, right? I was like, that's pretty cool. Just seeing the crowd just feeding off of that energy, do you felt like it kind of was like, okay, we haven't won it yet, but we're, like you said, the mentality of getting them quick and getting them early?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think our mentality is every time we play is to try to score first because we're really good. I mean, having Rob, having anyone in the circle, we know we're going to have a chance. So even if we don't score first, we have that confidence. But it's awesome to put up a 5 spot in the first inning.
And Reagan, just take me through being a part of that and watching that go down. I mean, that was a pretty cool moment to witness, right?
Yes, it was awesome. Katie's a great hitter, and as soon as it went off her bat, I was like, oh, that's out of here. That's gone. So, yeah.
Carly, 2 home runs at the pole side this week. I'll stay on that home run topic. Are you guys beforehand kind of like scouting out the wind? Because it seems like it's been blowing that way the entire weekend.
No, but it is nice to have its help. I mean, yesterday I was like, oh, sweet, sack fly, and then it went over. I was shocked. So, I mean, it's nice to have the help of the wind, yeah.
You didn't need the help of the wind.
Yeah, not today.
It was going.
Wait, today though, did you know it was going out? Or did you?
I had a feeling, but not right off the bat.
Okay.
There's some that I'm
We
like,
all
that's
knew.
gone.
Yeah.
But I got to sprint around the bases. Can't pimp it.
Speed, the first hit from Ella to score, and coach is waving you the whole time. Just, I don't know, how much of a game changer do you feel like you are being able to have that type of speed?
Oh, huge. Me and Ella talk about it all the time. She's like, can you get on so I can get some RBIs? I'm like, yeah. So anytime that any of our hitters are up and I'm on base, I know that I'm gonna score with my speed. Doesn't really matter where they put it. If it's in the outfield, I know I'm gonna score. So.
And then just you're both seniors. How much does getting to play in front of these fans as seniors mean to y'all? Last NCAA tournament.
It's awesome. The fans have been great for all 4 years, and they really show out for postseason. So it's really exciting to be able to play with them in front of them.
For you in particular, I mean, it's very unique. You've never, every regional, you've gotten to play in front of your home fans. Just what do you think about what y'all have built, especially your class that's stuck together?
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Your class that's stuck together, just what does it mean what y'all have built to where y'all get to play games here?
It's awesome, honestly. And being able to play on our home field for 4 years is amazing. And like I said, our fans just make it so much better. And I think they also like feed into like the game and they're so into it. So, and then like us as a whole, what we've built is just amazing. And I'm so glad to be here.
Anything on Zoom for the student athletes?
Please, Eric Lopez.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Get out of the sun. It's okay. You guys worked hard.
Questions for Coach. Ethan, your show.
I know it's been brought up and it's been joked about that they say Ella said it's a party with the team, but I mean this was the business. It seemed like that you've talked about. Just what's that balance of this team to where they have a lot of fun, but I mean they came out today and it was clear that they were ready.
Yeah, I think it's just taking care of business on the field and not changing the standard. They meet the standard every day. And so when I say they're so businesslike, they just show up and meet the standard every day. And that's what you want to do in that line. They have a good time while doing it. And so it makes it enjoyable. So it is a really great balance. They love what they do. They love who they do it with. There's so much time and so much energy with each other that like you better have fun and you better enjoy the people you're around. And so it is a really nice balance of both.
Yeah, and whenever facing a pitcher like theirs that, is obviously pitcher of the year in their conference, how just to where you can feel the lineup immediately, how important is that in these type of games to where it's from the start?
It's huge. It's huge. We're prepping for her this week and just had so much respect for what she does. She's an elite pitcher, and she's done it time and time again. Her numbers prove that. So her stat line is crazy in this game. And just to see our players, Ray, from the start, just executing the game plan, being really disciplined, being ready when it showed up, the pitches that we're hunting. It was huge. It was huge. And Ray wasn't on for the Grand Slam, but that doesn't happen if she doesn't start there. And so it was such a great tone to set when you have the opportunity to hit her out in the first inning. It's a really good feeling because she is very elite at what she does.
We've heard all year how good of a leader Carly is for the team, and just in these type of games, it's they do it by example too with coming up with the big plays. Just can you speak to what she means to this team and being that just really calm veteran presence?
Well, she's so ready in the big games, but that's who she's been all year for us, is just this anchor. She's an anchor on defense. She is so calm and steady and consistent, and that's one of the biggest things as a leader, is just someone you can depend on. You know exactly what you're getting from Katie, and that's everything she has. Every time she does anything. And so with her getting these big hits in this postseason, it's like no surprise. We were talking about it. Like Katie's primed to have a really big weekend. She grinds for it. She's so level with her mentality. And she's just really like, you could watch her in the cages today, just warming up for the game. And she was so committed to what she wanted to do. And she was that way every single pitch. And that's who Katie is.
Dynamic batting first at home, but how much just does that change what you get to do from a pitching standpoint when the offense comes through and gives you a big lead to work with, where I'm assuming you can just really attack a lot more?
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing is when you get 5 in the first, and with our pitchers and our defense, you feel pretty confident that that's probably going to be enough. There's a lot of game left, but with how we pitch and how we defend, it's very rare that we give that up. And so you just feel really good from the jump. You just get to settle in right away. With Rob, it's just wanting to pound the zone. In the inning that they scored, I think we played it a little bit too many, but I would take that over picking and giving them momentum in another way. And so, it set such a good tone at the beginning, and we were in control the entire game.
Coach, you work a lot with the pitchers. How nice is it when, your defense is firing on all cylinders and able to make great plays for a majority of the game, to be able to tell them, hey, you can relax a little bit because we can pick you up in the outfield?
Well, we don't relax, ever. But that's what our defense does. So that's what we've grown accustomed to, is our defense is rock solid. And so that's the expectation. And so it's when every area takes care of what they do individually and collectively, it just makes for a really solid unit.
Are you guys talking about the wind at all? Trying to say, hey, maybe go a little bit more pull side today?
No, we play in wind so much. And sometimes if you start to do too much, you get away from who you are. We've given up some big hits because of the wind. We've gotten them because of the wind. Sometimes it can change how you're going to pitch so they don't hit it into it, but also we just want to go with our pitcher's strengths. So we didn't talk about that much. This win today was nothing.
Last question from me, and then I'll let somebody else jump in. Tomorrow stakes only get higher regional finals. What's kind of the message to the team, to close out the Fayetteville Regional?
The work's not done. And anything we've done, it doesn't roll to tomorrow. So tomorrow's another day to make a statement and finish the job.
Thanks, Coach.
Courtney, I wanted to ask you this yesterday, but it feels even more fitting to ask you this after today's game as well. Just the team feels like going into this regional, and earlier in the year it was like this too. They just have a lot of fun. You kind of mentioned it there. They play, they're just having fun out there. The wigs, the mullets, and the hacky sack before games. It just feels like they're playing loose and free and fun. Is that something that you're seeing as well? Maybe going into this postseason, and is that a difference in years past?
I don't think it's a difference in years past. I think that if you watch our team pretty closely, I think that they always have that air about them of just really enjoying being around each other. And I think when we're close, you can feel whether it's like a real looseness or if it's like, hey, we're having fun, but we're a little tight. I think we can feel that, not necessarily you guys, because you're always going to see smiles with this group. And that's what makes it so enjoyable. They truly have a lot of joy in what they do every day. And they love to compete, and they love to compete together. And so you feel that from them. And they have their routines. They have their hacky. They brought the wigs out, and it's like they have a really fun side. That's who they are. They have really fun personalities, and getting to show that only allows them to be themselves when they're competing too. And so you're going to see a lot of smiles. You're going to see a lot of hugs. You're going to see a lot of just connection with this group, no matter what the game or what the stakes. Every game's big for us. It's an opportunity to make a statement.
How you doing, Coach?
Good.
I have no idea if this mic is working, but anyways.
I can hear you anyway.
Yeah, continuing the conversation about the pitchers, do you think a game like today, the offense almost takes away the spotlight from how spectacular Heron was with 2 perfect innings to start the game, and then Timmerman kind of taking over and just parlaying that success in the circle?
I think it can. Possibly more in the media, just because it's not as flashy. It doesn't in our room. We have a huge appreciation for every area doing their job collectively. And a lot of times if you're doing your job defensively, it's not going to garner a ton of attention, where offense can be very flashy, very explosive. And so I think that it's probably a better question to ask you. But I think that from our side, we just really appreciate how good each of our areas are and doing their job, and it allows everybody else to do their job.
Well, I plan on talking about it today. So.
Okay. Well, you tell me if they get lost in it. It does not get lost by me or our team or anyone in our team room.
As a Diamond sports guy, it doesn't lose my interest either. Continue the conversation.
It's very hard to, in this game and this nature of softball, it's very hard to put up zeros.
Yeah.
And so I will never take for granted when we do the work we're doing in the circle and the work we're doing defensively. It allows for everything to just play free. And it works the other way too. So we saw that today with putting up 5 early. It allowed everyone to settle in and play free. Games look different. There's different ways to win. We've won in a lot of different ways, and we rely on every one of our areas together.
Last question for me. The 1 run South Florida did score, not to focus on the negatives. Was it just a third time through the order type of thing? Were they just starting to see it better?
No, I think we plated too many pitches, and they took advantage of it. It happens. I would rather Robin attack the zone, and maybe they hit it just outside our shift. The first one they got a double. They got a good piece of that. Besides that, it was just outside our shift a little bit, and I'd take that with the lead we have. I want her to attack the zone and create outs.
Kennedy was shaken up a little bit. Is she okay? What was going on there? I don't think anybody in the crowd really knew what happened.
Yeah, well, we're waiting to see. She felt pretty good. We felt like maybe she could go back in, but with the game the way it is and the players that we can kind of shift around, we felt comfortable just letting her rest and letting our doctors and Andrew do their work.
Players you can shift around. Brinley and Kaylee Wyckoff have just been everywhere this year. How unique is that skill set to have some players like them that you can really just get creative?
Well, I think I don't know how unique it is. I don't know that it's really unique in our system because we like to recruit versatile athletes that can do a lot of things. Like Ella McDowell was a high-level shortstop, and she still is, and she's one of the best third basemen in the country. Brindley can catch, but also she can play the outfield a little better than Kennedy Miller, and she also can play middle. Anytime you have the ability to recruit high-level athletes that are just really athletic, you can find the right pieces of the puzzle and put them together the right way to put your best team together. And so it's definitely the intent of our recruiting. And so I don't know how unique it is. I think we've had some really great athletes that we get to kind of move around to put the best field together.